What's up, everybody? How's it going? And welcome to another Geeks Who Like Sports Mashup. As always, I'm Ray Carcillo, joined by my best friend in the entire world, Lee Elias. Lee, we have a great mashup this week. We actually came up with it live during last week's
last mashup. So if you're an avid listener of the show, you already know what it's going to be. Or you might go, I forgot. Well, stop this, go back, give us the extra listen, and come back here again. Thank you.
Yes. This week's mashup, though, is video game characters in Olympic sports. Obviously, the Olympics are going on. And obviously, a lot of video game characters could possibly partake in this. A lot of different events. If you listen to this week's show, you know I mentioned archery. So I'm going to kick things off with Pitt from Kid Icarus in the archery events.
Oh, that's good. That's good. What about Paperboy?
I don't think he could do archery. I mean,
he can do anything he puts his mind to.
He could do
shot put. Javelin?
No. He's there's a bike ride. There's a bike race in
there is off-road biking, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but if they could add something where you have to throw something.
Right. Well, could be a triathlete then?
Maybe? Yeah, that's fair. I mean, man, that game took more skill than anybody ever gives it credit for.
Nobody realizes how hard Paperboy
the timing on that game was amazing.
Yes.
Now Kid Icarus is the obvious choice. I also think God of War though could probably hold his own.
Oh, I mean, Kratos could for sure. I mean, there's maybe your shot put or something like that, right? Like
what? Hey, what about Turok?
Turok for archery would absolutely give Kid Icarus a run for his money.
He hunt dinosaurs. This is not even a moving target.
Yeah. No, he'll be able to. I think Kid Icarus versus Turok in the archery event.
Yeah, Turok, man. I'm surprised he never came back. Honestly,
you know what he had a couple of sequels, and I think the IP just kind of fell flat after a while because it was more about the action, and there was never really a story there.
No, Turok 2 was not great.
Seeds of Evil, I think it was.
Something like that.
Yeah. Lee, do you have a game character that you want to put into the Olympics?
Well, I think we have to talk about the high jump, right? And like just some track and field events. And for me, for some reason, it always comes back to Mario 2. Like maybe they'd be a team.
Luigi. Yeah, Luigi wins the high jump, and Peach wins the long jump.
Exactly. Like, but I always go back to that game because it was such an interesting cast. Again, most of you know this, but Mario 2 in this country was based off of a different game from Japan. Mario 2 in Japan was actually like Super Mario Brothers 1 Part 2.
The Lost Level. Call the Lost Levels. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I think that game Mario 2, as different as it was, Ray, like when I look at the cohesiveness of each character and how they work together, it was a pretty brilliant game.
Yeah.
I think that game probably led way to more games like that than people think of. Like you have to choose, right? You need to choose the right character for this level. But that would be a great team. Maybe that would be a gymnastics team. I could see. Let's go. So, like just the high jumping would be the floor exercise. So Luigi does the floor exercise. Peach, you need something with a massive dismount.
Uneven bars, maybe.
Yeah, it's just like.
Yeah.
Toad is easily pommel horse.
100%. Yes.
100%. And then Mario, I don't know what Mario does. He's
your all around, right?
Yeah, so well, is he the anchor? I'm trying to think what other events we could put him in.
Rings, maybe we'll put him on rings, maybe. I don't know.
You know what? We're gonna put him on rings just because it's funny to think about Mario.
Yes.
Jumping up.
And then he also has to face Sonic in the rings because obviously Sonic's thing is rings.
Yeah,
so
and then Sauron is there too as the Lord of the Rings.
There you go, 100%.
Right? But he loses in the end because he sucks.
Absolutely.
He loses to the small guy from Middle Earth, another country.
Yes, absolutely. But and then obviously Sonic is in all your races.
Well,
all your races.
Sonic is there. Flash is there. No, we're not doing any video game. I mean, he's not a video game character. Sonic makes sense for that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think if there's been any other speedy characters. Right? I mean, like actually, you know who would be a great gymnast?
Who?
Earthworm Jim.
Oh,
that's an interesting pick. Like if he could do that, especially like the rings or something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
I was also thinking from Street Fighter, I think you can maybe see like a Yuri and a Chun-Li as gymnasts as well. I think.
How about judo? I mean, might as well put him in the fighting competition.
Sure. Honda sumo. There you go.
They have Lara Croft. I just hit my knee. I hope you all heard that. And I am doing well. I am not going to scream at the pain that I'm feeling right now. You got to experience that live here. I'm going to keep talking till it dissipates, which is right now. Lara Croft would probably be pretty good as a gymnast as well,
Yep.
or some other activities. But yeah, the video game side of this is pretty fun to think about.
Yeah.
Now, where would we put Pierce Brosnan?
Oh, from 007 from
Probably
GoldenEye.
shooting. Yeah, he'd probably be
Yeah,
like
yeah. There's a lot of shooting
pentathlon or
competition.
whatever. What's
Yeah,
the one
there's
where you
a
have to do 12 things?
decathlon.
Decathlon. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's probably more of a Winter Olympic guy considering all those Russian levels, but
sure. Well, yeah, yeah, he skis a lot and stuff as James Bond. Yeah, I think you could absolutely have him in the decathlon.
Yep.
Um,
For fencing, all Star Wars characters.
all Star Wars characters plus Link as well.
Hey!
Yeah, I think
Right.
Lee would be
You sure he's not a tennis player? Hey!
Yeah.
Listen! Shut up, Navi! Link would work. I don't know, man. Link's not really an expert swordsman.
Not
He
always.
just kind of hacks. He doesn't. I mean, if he's not shooting his magical sword forward.
Well, then could he also? I mean, he has a whole game dedicated to archery. Could he also be in the archery?
He could absolutely be in archery. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think as a swordsman, I mean, you could put him in fencing, but I don't.
And you could put Lara Croft in archery now too.
That's true. I don't think he's that great of a swordsman. I think any Jedi against him is going to destroy him.
Sure.
Right. Link to me is more of a there's a lot of other things he could do. Like, is there like a chicken throwing competition?
Not yet. No.
Not yet.
Not
Not
in the
yet,
Olympics.
but you never know.
Yeah, you never know with the Olympics. Right. Because they always, again, hey, breakdancing's a sport now. So
for swimming, I think the Ninja Turtles. That would be a good pick.
Ninja Turtles, Echo the Dolphin.
I mean, it's a dolphin. I guess they're turtles too. They're mutated turtles. I mean, Echo the Dolphin's a dolphin. So
right.
Another great game with a great story.
Yeah.
Then
you could also put Mario. Right? Mario
for swimming. He's gonna get.
He's not a great swimmer. Those were always the worst.
I mean, if he
levels,
has the frog suit, he is. But
right.
that's cheating in the Olympics.
Sure, that's a performance enhancing suit. Yeah.
PDS. PDS. What's he doing? He took some peds.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Echo brings back memories. That was a great game.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if any of our RPG friends would be qualifying for anything like this, or actually, we should go over to Resident Evil. There's some people in those games that could possibly.
They could do some they could be some decathletes for sure.
Leon.
Barry. Yeah.
Where's
Jill?
Barry? That's a lost joke, man. And if you're over 35, you have no idea.
We're almost the Jill sandwich.
God, we're old.
Yeah,
I mean, modern gaming characters, I don't know if there's any that really stick out to me that aren't, supernatural, if you will, but
sure.
Yeah, I think Cal Kestis would be great at fencing. We're gonna go anybody modern right now from Star Wars.
Yeah. You could put Master Chief, I think, as a decathlete as well.
Rugby, come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War in rugby.
Oh man, that would be good. Yeah. I think too when you look at the team sports in the Olympics.
Yeah.
This is gonna be cheating, but like the Mario Party, like just in general.
Sure.
Or Super Smash Bros. Just putting together a roster of people would be a lot of fun. Yoshi could be an equestrian.
Oh, interesting.
By himself.
I was gonna say Link riding Epona.
Ooh, I like that. And now I hear Gerudo Valley in my head.
Yeah.
You're singing at home. I don't need to do it for you. It's really weird, Ray. I come home just to end this episode, and my son and my daughter, I only have the one son, will go, Alexa, play the Gerudo Valley theme. And I give him like the nod. I'm just like, like from which Butch Cassidy at the Sundance Kid, just at the end, just start nodding, like, yeah, man, that's the way to do it. That's a good song. And then he puts other things on from the past too. That the other day he really surprised me. He's like, Alexa, play Master of Puppets by Metallica. And I was like,
wow. That's your son. Absolutely.
Well, he's kind of come to these things on his own.
That's great.
Master of Puppets thing is more from Stranger Things than from me.
Oh.
I've never forced my passions on them ever. I am very confident in myself in saying that. They've been around them for obvious reasons.
Right.
I've never been like, you got to listen to Metallica.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like That's not their music, but I love that he loves it. He likes Injustice for All, which is a 10-minute song. And I'm like, if we have to listen to it, we'll listen to it. All right.
That's great.
Anyway, that's nothing to do with this mashup.
Yes, no. So getting back on track, we want, folks, as always, we want to know what you
think of the mashup.
Yes, of course, the mashup again. What video game character would do well in the Olympics? What would be their event? Give us the character, give us their event. Comment below. As usual, we always appreciate it. But for Lee, I'm Ray, and this has been the Geeks Select Sports Mashup.